Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of Toy Collector Review with me, Sergeant Geek, and once again today we're going to look at some more of my South Park figure collection. Once again, fellas, don't forget, once we hit that 100 subscribers, we are going to be doing that giveaway. So guys, if you haven't subscribed yet, hit the like and subscribe button. Become a subscriber to this channel and keep up to date with all the new videos I put out. Now, let's go ahead and let's check out some of these figures. Alright guys, so the first figure we're going to take a look at is Stan Marsh. Now this is from Mezco Toys. This is a really cool figure. Any way you display it, it actually looks like the characters on the show, no matter which position you put them in. I think it's really cool, and these figures come with some great accessories to them. So let's go ahead and let's take a look at some of the accessories that comes with our boy here, Stan. Alright guys, now the first accessory we're going to take a look at is Stan's gay dog Sparky. Now as you can see here, the sculpting on this accessory is really cool. It looks just like the show, and as you can see, he's got his little pink collar on. And the first appearance of Sparky, I believe, was also the first appearance of Big Gay Al. Once again, Mezco does a lot of detail with these figures here. I actually like them. They're really cool. But let's go ahead and take a look at the second accessory that comes with our boy Stan. Alright guys, the other accessory that comes with Stan is the evil goldfish from that Halloween special. Once again, Mezco's done a really good job in sculpting these accessories for these figures, and they look really great on the shelf. But let's go ahead and let's check out the next figure in this collection. Alright guys, the next figure is of Kyle Broslowski. Now as you can see, he is holding Mr. Hanky in his hand. Now he does come with an arm that you can attach to this if you don't want to have him holding Mr. Hanky. Mr. Hanky is one of his accessories. Once again, they did a really good job on the sculpt on these. They look really good. But let's go ahead and let's take a look at the other accessory that comes with Kyle. Alright guys, now the other accessory that Kyle comes with is his adopted little brother, Ike. And once again, they did a really good job on the sculpt. I actually like that they put that little spring in the mouth of Ike so you can actually get that Canadian head bob on it. Once again, these are really cool figures. They look great on the shelf. But let's go ahead and let's take a look at the next figure in this collection. Alright guys, the next figure we're going to take a look at is of Eric Cartman. Now once again, you can see I have one of the accessories already attached to him. It is the anal probe from season 1. I think it looks really cool on display. And once again, Mezco has outdone themselves. They did a phenomenal job of sculpting the Eric Cartman figure. Every which angle you look at him, he looks just like he is on the cartoon show. It looks amazing. Eric Cartman is one of my favorite characters on the show. But let's go ahead. He does have one more accessory. So let's go and take a look at his other accessory. Alright guys, and of course Cartman has to come with Mr. Kitty. Cartman is a big cat lover, and what would be a figure without Eric Cartman with his Mr. Kitty? It is a great figure. Once again, it's sculpted in the style of the show. It's amazing. They look great on display. There's really not much else I can say about these figures from Mezco. They did a phenomenal job on these South Park figures. But let's go ahead and let's take a look at the next figure in my collection. Alright guys, now the next figure we're going to take a look at is of Kenny McCormick. Now, I don't know if you watched the previous video that I did on South Park figures, especially the ones from McFarlane Toy Lines. I really wasn't that happy with the Kenny figure in there, but Mezco really did a great detailed job with this one. They actually got it to the way it looks on the show, which is amazing. And the best part about this one is you can actually turn the head and get some side action on it, and when you do that, it looks just like the way he would turn his head in the show. This is an amazing figure. I actually like the way they did it. It is really cool. It looks great on the show. But let's go ahead, because Kenny once again does come with his own accessories. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of Kenny McCormick's accessories. And of course, Kenny comes with 2 rats. And if you guys remember in the early years of the show when it was first starting out, whenever Kenny died, 2 rats or 3 rats would come out and drag away his body parts. Now, the figure of Kenny also comes with a severed arm. Now that accessory is packed away with all my other accessories that I don't put on display, and I forgot to put them out, plain and simple. I do apologize about that. But once again, these Mezco figures are amazing. I am planning on buying some more of the other characters that they have, because they also have Mr. Garrison, Mr. Mackey, Chef. They have a bunch of other figures, and I'm going to be buying some more of them. But we do have one more figure from this Mezco line, so let's go ahead and take a look at it right now. Alright guys, this figure here is of Cartman dressed up as Asimo the robot. Now guys, if you remember that episode, you remember all the little things that Cartman actually put on the box to try to make himself look like a robot is actually on this figure here. Now unfortunately, when I pulled him off the display shelf to do the filming of this video, I accidentally dropped one of those little shopping bags underneath some furniture, but you'll be glad to hear that after I filmed this video, I was able to retrieve it, and he's back on the shelf with both his shopping bags. Now another cool thing about this figure is the helmet comes off and you can actually see Cartman's face. Now the way you saw Cartman's face in that episode is the same way it is sculpted here. It is really cool, really detailed. This is one of my favorite figures from Mezco. Once again, I'm going to be buying a bunch more, and I have a few more figures here that I actually brought from another company. So let's go ahead and let's take a look at those figures right now. Alright guys, these next group of characters come from the Kidrobot series, and this is from the Stick of Truth video game from South Park, and this one here is Warrior Stan. And as you can see from the trading card, he looks just like he does in the game. Once again, just like the Mezco toy line, these guys put a lot of detail into these figures, and they look pretty good. I actually like the way they did them. They look great on the shelf. But let's go ahead and let's get into the next figure. Alright guys, and once again we have the Hi-Ju Elf, and that is Kyle here. Once again, you take a look at the card, look at the character. They did a phenomenal job on recreating the characters from Stick of Truth. I actually like these figures a lot, but let's not waste too much time on them, because we got a couple more figures to go in the Stick of Truth toy line. So let's go ahead and let's move on to our next character. Alright guys, and our next figure we have here is Cartman as the Grand Wizard King. Once again, these figures are highly detailed, they look awesome, and they look great on my display shelf. There's really not much more I can say about them. They're just really good figures. But let's go ahead and check out the next figure on this list. Alright guys, the next figure we have for you here is Kenny as Princess Kenny. And as you know, in one of the episodes of the TV show, he actually became a Japanese princess. And to be honest, in my opinion, when this TV show came out, the episode, and when the game came out, you can consider Kenny as the first transgender video game character and transgender character on a TV show. That's in my eyes, but it's pretty cool. I actually like the figure. Once again, they did it in high detail. Princess Kenny comes with her heart-shaped bow. It's really cool. Once again, I like the details of this. Kenny is one of my favorite figures, and I find it hilarious when he dresses up and chooses to be Princess Kenny. But let's go ahead and let's check out the next figure. Alright guys, the last figure I have from this collection is Butters as Paladin Butters. Once again, like all the other figures from this set, he's got very good detail to him. He actually comes with that little hammer. And if you're a South Park fan, you definitely got to get these little figures for your collection and put them on display. They look great on the shelf. Once again, guys, that's going to wrap it up for this episode right here. Alright guys, that pretty much wraps up another video on Toy Collector Review. Once again, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification so you guys can be notified every time I put a new video out. Once we hit 100 subscribers, we're going to be doing that toy giveaway. So guys, if you haven't subscribed, once again, make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you like what you're seeing, leave me a comment in the comment section below. Once again, this is Sergeant Geek, and I'm out.